resentment in every Negro. They think they're living in a police state and they become hostile toward the policeman. They think that the policeman is there to be against them rather than to protect them. And these thoughts, these frustrations, these apprehensions automatically are sufficient to make these Negroes begin to form means and ways to protect themselves in case the police themselves get too far out of them.
For the clothes to plug, for the rain to gather, for the wind to blow, for the sun to ride, for the leaves to drop. Here is the fruit. For the clothes to plug, for the rain to gather, for the wind to blow, for the sun to ride, for the leaves to drop. Here is the fruit. How did we get here again?
They still killing us out here, family. Strange fruit.
How did we get here again? Strange.
Yeah.
How did we get here again?
Peace. Real.
How did we get here again? Strange.
Me and Billie Holiday, we talking strange fruits. Old tree, same story, but new news. Bloodshed cause of blood ties, blood roots. Vamp killer for true blood cause my blood true. Strange fruit, swinging food for the fires of the earth. Yeah, the crow eating us with the worms in the dirt. Some burn, still burn cause they in turn from the curse. I'm beneath for Bay Al, so they burn with the church. Dead on the vine, they turn the race. And I stay there united, but I grace amazing. Redemption for them, with that in the sky. No bird, no plane, it's y'all should have saved them. Let me take you to D&T, yeah. Just now for the triple D, yeah. Where they say things have changed, but things are the same. They memorialize in a hanging tree. They still rally in the city cause Triple K in your city blood. The judges and police, the politician, government branches be hanging us.
For the clothes to plug, for the rain to gather, for the wind to blow, for the sun to ride, for the leaves to drop. Here is the fruit. For the clothes to plug, for the rain to gather, for the wind to blow, for the sun to ride, for the leaves to drop. Here is the fruit. How did we get here again? How did we get here again? Strange fruit. How did we get here again? How did we get here again? Strange fruit. Your business seeing their grades. Lay in the street with no visible grave. Bodies keep falling for days. Mothers on knees and they pray and they pray. And we pray and we pray and we pray and we pray. And we pray and we pray and we pray and we pray. And we pray and we pray and we pray and we pray. And we pray and we pray and we pray and we pray. Here is the fruit. For the clothes to plug, for the rain to gather, for the wind to blow, for the sun to ride, for the leaves to drop. Here is the fruit. For the clothes to plug, for the rain to gather, for the wind to blow, for the sun to ride, for the leaves to drop. Here is the fruit. How did we get here again? How did we get here again? Strange fruit. How did we get here again? How did we get here again? Strange fruit. How did we get here again in this predicament? From kings and queens and sold on ships treated so insolent, forsaking our first love and leaving our innocence. And how did we get to this place, being branches in the same vine, if we all share the same root? These are questions I ask and the scriptures answer. We integral together while Tez are bearing all the strange fruit. Glory to the Father. And when they come and true, present them with truth, every opportunity you gotta give it. Now that you're not like the rest of the crowd of old partners living in sin, go examine how you niggas living. With the sole purpose to witness, chance might not come back again. Teach them to repent, cause the kingdom is here. I'm just saying, no way, no way, no way. And I gotta remember that all rainy days, they fade away. Doesn't mean we continue with sin again. No way, no way, no way, no way.
All right, family. I see quite a few of y'all in Rumble. Okay. All praises. All right. I can't see y'all Rumble. Y'all can't see. I had to check y'all comments on the phone. All right, but Sharon, if you listen, help me out with the comment section. All right. Love y'all. Glad y'all can make it. Yeah. How many? I mean, if y'all got any videos of Negroes mourning, please send them to my email. Y'all in the video, I don't care if they're from Africa, Jamaica. Please send the video. All right. All right. All right. Love you, baby. Okay, now. Let me see here. And while I'm thinking about it, let me get into this Commonwealth. How come let me just show you what I'm talking about. All right. I got a bunch of tabs open, so I call it common death. Because wherever black folks is up under these devils, we ain't living our best life. I call it common death. You follow me? That's why she got that darn sickle. Harvesting us. A nation, state, or other political unit, such as one founded on law, united by compact or tactic agreement of the people for the common good. What people? White people? What people agreeing to this? But okay, let's ride with it. One in which supreme authority is vested in the people. No. That ain't the definition. Supreme authority is vested in the people. No. All right. A state of the U.S. used officially of Kentucky, Massachusetts, Pennsylvania, and Virginia. But y'all, let me see here. Let me pull it back down. Okay. Okay, let me see. Is it any other definition? Commonwealth. Let me look. Let's break this word up. Common. Let's just type in common and see what we get. I'm already off script. Okay. Of or relating to a community. What community? I was looking at another white guy's video about Jackson. I thought I had somebody else to slice up, but he was fairly neutral. So, and I actually learned some stuff, but he was fairly neutral. And I realized wherever black folks are, the resources just magically vanish. I don't care if you're in Africa, you over here, you in Jackson, you in Detroit, you in Chicago, wherever we are, the resources for us just vanish. I want y'all to pay attention. What community? These folks are important people over here, giving our taxpayer dollars to these people to put them in hotels, place to stay, eat, jobs, and then talking about these Negroes don't want to work. Now, what you're doing is importing people, paying them less, giving them jobs and places to stay at our dime. But let me get back over here. Okay. Belonging to or shared by two or more individuals. Okay, two or more, I guess the queen and her family is sharing the wealth. Or by all members of a group. Okay. All right, let's see. Well, we know what wealth is. Let me see. It's a Bible verse with comment in it in the book of Acts. That's what the church should be doing. You want to know what the church look like? Go to the book of Acts. All right. Go to the book of Acts. Had all things coming. Okay, right here, Acts 2:44. Everybody was putting their money together. Now, nobody's making you put your money together. That's, but don't expect to get nothing. Don't get your hand out my cookie jar if I put some money in and you choose not to. That's your business, okay? But don't come over here. But all right, let me see what verse was that. 2 what? Let me see. 2:14. Let me go back. 2:40, 2:44. Okay. Okay, 2:44. All right. This is when Ananias and Sapphira lied. Everybody, they didn't have to, they didn't have to give nothing. See, but anyway, they were everybody was putting together, and it was all common amongst the people, divided up. You know what I'm talking about? Thank you, baby, for putting that Rumble link in there. Shalom. They had everything common. You want to know what the church looked like? Go to the book of Acts, and then I want you to look at your church. It don't look nothing like this. I ain't seen one yet that looks like the Bible. I see some worse than others, but I ain't seen not one yet. They got high, But anyway, let me get on back on here. Let me get back into my lesson. Okay, Commonwealth. Okay, let's go to the British Commonwealth. Commonwealth countries. I want to look at some images. I think my firewall on my computer is blocking it. I think. But anyway, not taking it down. Let me see what this got. Okay. That's what I'm talking about. Come on in. You must have a bag. What's up, Mike? Mikael. You must have a bad connection. Okay. See. Look at that. They all over there in India. Look at that. Look. You got a good connection yet? All right, let me keep going. To Canada. Look at it. Look.
It ain't a good picture.
Huh?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can now.
Okay, all right, go ahead, Hebrew.
Hey, Mike. No, I wonder why you call her the hoe queen.
So what? Say it again.
Why you call her the hoe queen?
Yeah, she done hold all the land. She done hold, man. You know what? I ain't gonna get started today. You ain't gonna get me started. I ain't gonna say. I ain't not gonna play with you.
I'm gonna ask you why you call her the hoe queen. I want you to people a hoe. Look, that right there's a big old hoe right there. Look, that big sickle.
Yeah. Oh man, that's crazy.
The doggone that head is disproportionate, bigger than the head of the beast. Well, it was the head of the beast. But anyway, I'm starting to see a little resemblance right here.
Hey, she favored that lizard now. She favored that lizard. That's Geico's mother. That's Geico's mother.
He either talking about, you got in the video of them, he either talking about we need to show some respect.
They done said they done said that.
A couple of TikTok videos. Man, I ain't stunned them devils. Show some respect. What? I'm more concerned about these Negroes born in this thing. I'm more concerned about the Negroes.
Did you respect Martin Luther King when he died? Did some of your folks respect?
No.
Yeah. Did some of y'all folks respect when Malcolm X died? Harry P. Newton? Did you have any respect?
Mm-mm.
So we ain't gonna give y'all none. Them days are over. You want some respect, you better go talk to church folk. You better go talk to church folk.
This ain't it over here.
Better go talk to church folks.
This ain't it over here. Whatever they think, this ain't it. Talking about there's somebody's mother. She done killed plenty of mothers. She done
But check this out here, bro.
women. Huh?
Check this out. I don't think ain't nobody put the pieces together. Now you had Rome. You know, Babylon is a worldwide system. We know that.
Yeah.
But Rome, the Pope of Rome, you know, he declared he stopped declaring himself as the vicar of Christ, the one who stands in the place of God, right?
Yeah.
He stopped calling himself there, right? Vicar of Christ,
Then,
the one who stands in the place of God, right?
Yeah, go ahead.
Then you had America acknowledging our 400 years.
Mm-hmm.
HR 400. Now you got the whole queen, which is the monetary system of the beast. The whole queen, she done passed away. What they're telling y'all? What is the Most High trying to tell her? This is the weakening of the Gentile nations.
Going down.
Now, when we read in Isaiah, and no, was it Jeremiah, where we saw that the nations start turning against Edom. Now look at everybody want to what? Break from the European Union. Everybody don't want to be under British control no more. Australia said they pulling out.
Yeah.
All these nations want to pull out from the whole queen's grips.
It ain't gonna help them. It might ease their punishment a little bit, but it ain't gonna help them.
Hey, but we just witnessing. I'm telling you, man, we witnessing prophecy, bro.
Yeah.
70 years.
Yeah.
How long was Daniel Nim in Babylon?
70 years.
Okay. Then after 70 years, what happened?
Huh?
What happened after 70 years? Most High judged Babylon.
Yeah, and Darius took over.
Yeah. Hey, you better start putting the pieces together, because Most High he leaving breadcrumbs for clues.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I was listening to that wash scroll this morning. Man, a whole big piece of the puzzle coming together.
See, I told you it gonna put some pieces of the puzzle together for you. I told you.
Yep. Check this out.
Yeah. Go ahead.
It will be wrong of me to leave this mic without saying to Britain and everybody else who care, we do not mourn the death of a colonizer and a murderer who came and killed our people, and she's wearing proudly a stolen goods on her head. We have nothing to do with the queen. Lele bolaile batho ba rena ba utswa di minerale tsa mo Africa, ba utswa di minerale tsa all over Africa. Today people tweet, hey we mourn the queen. But when Helen Zille tweeted and said that not everything is bad about colonialism, you all said Helen Zille is a racist. How can she praise colonialism? By mourning and praising the queen, you are celebrating colonialism. You are not different from Helen Zille. We were not colonized by the land called Britain. We were colonized by the leadership of Britain that killed our people. So we must not be asked to do wrong things here. We are very clear. The queen does not represent anything good. Britain has got a lot of gold, yet they don't have a single mine of gold.
Think about that. They don't even have a gold mine. They ain't got a gold mine. The people in Africa ain't got no water. Like I said, wherever black folk, wherever we are, the resources just magically vanish. We should at least have a couple towns on accident that's flourishing. Think about it.
Stolen goods. We must talk about reparation. We must talk about the return of the gold. We must talk about the return of the stolen diamond, and not these other side issues which are not important to us. How can you be oppressed for so many years? After liberation, you've got nothing to show that we have been liberated. You have no land, you have got no bank, you've got no mine. The only thing you have is a hatred of other Africans. It was this queen who gave us surnames, by the way. This Britain, we did not have surnames.
Okay. What you think about that? I guess he on mute. All right, let me keep rolling then.
Yeah. He's speaking nothing but the truth. These people done stole their way to the top, man. They ain't left a damn crumb behind. At least, you know, in the hood, you know, when we drop crumbs, at least we do leave some for the roaches. These bastards don't leave nothing. They worse than termites. They don't leave no wood chippings behind.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
See.
But anyway, go ahead. Go ahead, Hebrew.
Oh, go ahead, speak your mind. Y'all remember the Windrush generation, right? Britain went over there, went to Jamaica and got some people to help rebuild Britain. Because I guess the white folks are too lazy. I'm gonna talk like where they talk about us. Niggas is lazy. See, but that ain't really the bad part. The bad part, they trying to send them back to Jamaica after they done come over there and got them. See, leave these devils alone. Don't rebuild. Build your own house. Mike, what I look like trying to build your house and I don't have a house? Huh?
Get to work, Negro. Bill.
You crazy as hell. You think I'm gonna build your house and I don't have one. What we can do is get together and come up with a plan that I help you, and then in return you help me.
No,
The Most High gonna judge it if you don't help me, because I ain't gonna worry about it.
He ain't gonna judge it. Just build my house. Don't.
If you say you gonna help me build my house and you don't, we gonna see how long you last, Negro.
Yeah, you know I'm gonna help you build your house.
That's what
I'm gonna help you.
We can do that, but Negro, I'm not gonna build your house. I don't have a place to stay.
I'll be ashamed to ask you to build. I would ask you. I'll be ashamed to ask you to help build my house, and you ain't got a house.
Yeah, I know, but that's what the people of Jamaica did.
Right.
Went over there and helped them build a country. Now they trying to send them back.
Hey, go back, yeah, but come back with great substance in your hand. Now it's the time to be taking stuff while they sitting up there crying for the whole queen. Now it's the time you start getting your stuff, bringing it back home. Cause see, they stole, man, you got to understand. Pre-1800s and late 1700s, these people was all in Africa, raping Africa, their artifacts, their gold, their riches. You know what I'm saying? This go back where this even go back during the slave trade.
They got the Ark of the Covenant. They stole the Ark of the Covenant from Ethiopia. I think
these folks on stuff. Now they ain't got the Ark of the Covenant. The angels got that hid.
Okay.
I can show that to you. Now they got them scrolls. That's what they got.
That might be what I think. That's what it is. Them scrolls.
They got some of them scrolls, and they written in the iron. They took them scrolls and written them in iron Hebrew, so they couldn't change it. Yeah, that's what they got. I think they stole it from the Limba tribe.
Them Levites, ain't they?
Levites, I believe.
Now, if it's Commonwealth, they claim Jamaica is a Commonwealth, right? The wealth's supposed to be common. That means it's supposed to be dispersed evenly, right?
Right.
Then how are they subjects of Britain? In other words, Britain ruling over them. Let me see.
What is a subject? What is a subject?
Subjugation. Huh?
Yeah.
You breaking up. You're breaking up.
All
right, let me see how long this video is.
Because this is my mother's British passport. Okay? They were born British.
Now, first of all, black folks, that's why you need to know who you are. You ain't born British. But anyway, you know she's German, right? Mike.
Is my mother's British passport. Okay? They were born British.
Hold on, I'm trying to read that. It's going too fast. But wherever we are, we always caught up in something hostile.
We were classed as non-British, and then later along the line, they found out that we were British. Myself, it happened to me, it happened to my son. He was on the verge of being deported, even though he was born in this country, and they were ready to deport him.
I feel like they've used and abused us. They've used us, they've got what they want, and then they cast us out like old shoes. That is how I feel deep down inside.
Okay. When people show you who they are, believe them. When they tell you who they are, believe them. Let's see what I got right here. Okay, I got that. Let me close that tab. Yeah, y'all. I told y'all several times about the Chagos Island. They evict. They remove black folks off their homeland, off the island of Chagos, and built an air base there. So we done discovered y'all land. Oh, let me get it right over here. Let me get it together. We done discovered y'all land, Negro. Let me see what this saying. This all these folks are doing. When they have if you look up the word stealing in the dictionary, you ought to see them. You ought to look. We are somebody. If you look up stealing, you ought to look over there and see a picture of them. You see killing, you ought to look over there and see a picture of them. Destroying, same thing. This ain't nothing but This ain't nothing but political theater. This ain't nothing but political theater. Let me see here. Let me go back one. Okay, let me see. Can I find another picture? Chagos Island. Don't forget, they sent them folks to Australia and they killed off all the Aboriginals. Don't forget that. Look at this. See, Britain's forced eviction of up to 2,000 Chagos Islanders from their homes in the Indian Ocean archipelago to make way for a huge U.S. military base on Diego Garcia was shameful. But they ain't gonna do nothing about it. They'll say this is racism, but they ain't gonna offer no solutions. All right? Okay. What year did this happen? Let's see, what year did they do this? But anyway, there y'all go. Negro crying about a darn queen. What about these folks? Losing their houses. Displacing. Huh? See, y'all hear Negroes talking like this. Y'all better watch them Negroes now. Better watch them. All right? Let me cut this off. This thing is getting in my eye. Okay. All right. Now that's a little better. Let me close that out. Okay. Oh yeah, they got a man's head in the museum. They got a black man's head in their museum. Look now. Calls in Kenya for UK to return resistance leader's head. Calls are mounting in Kenya for Britain to return the head of a revered tribal leader who led a bloody resistance movement against the colonial rule over colonial oppression, colonial subjugation, colonial theft. All right? More than a century ago, after the death of Queen Elizabeth II, Koleotel Arap, can't pronounce his name, spearheaded a fierce opposition to the construction of the so-called Lunatic Express. You're going to name it the Lunatic. I guess the Lunatics is running the show. So a railway from Kenya's Indian Ocean port to Mombasa through Nandi at the Rift Valley of Lake Victoria in Uganda. Many thousands of people are believed to have been killed in more than a decade-long struggle that began in 1895. Okay, 1895, when surveyors first marked the land in Nandi as a route for the railway. Now, let's just say Kenya went to Britain to put up a railway station. Okay, so the Queen gave them a resistance. So they cut off the Queen head, took it to Kenya, and put it up in a museum. See that? They always over in somebody else where somebody else live, dictating what's going to go on over there. I know this stuff is in the Bible. I know it. But these crimes got to be indicted. This is an indictment. That's what this is. An indictment on the devils. The cries are going up. Okay? They got to go up for the Most High to answer. All right? But y'all see what it says. Cries got to go out. The devil wants you to be quiet. Why you think they taking it all out the history books? Hiding the history books. Erasing the history. Covering up the truth. You can't speak the truth. So the cries don't go out. Crying out against these evil folks. You shouldn't say that. You shouldn't do it. All right, let me see here. Oh, yeah. See, she got a room of gold. Or had a room of gold. If she did or whatever. They don't have no gold mines in Africa. I mean, in Britain. They ain't got no. Now, this should tell you who the Most High done favor. You black, you Hebrews, you black folks, you should pick your head up. It should tell you who the Most High has favored. We are the original people. All the precious and valuable stuff is in Africa. Matter of fact, I wasn't going to play this video, but let me play it. Let me play this video. Wasn't going to play it, but let me play it. Wasn't going to play it. I'm gonna let her tell you. I ain't gonna play 17 minutes. I ain't gonna play 17 minutes, but I'm gonna play some of it.
Good afternoon. I am Malens, and I come from the richest country in the world. It is located in the richest continent in the world, in the west of the richest continent. My country is called Sierra Leone. On the surface, we are blessed with infinite beauty and abundance of flora and fauna, producing the most exquisite harvest of coffee, cocoa, fruits, vegetables, and caoutchouc. You name it, we've got it. We also have diverse wildlife and vast marine resources, and waterfalls and rivers that run into the most beautiful beaches. The land is golden, literally, a true paradise. which of course is inhabited by the most beautiful souls. We have a very strong cultural heritage. In fact, Sierra Leone had the first sub-Saharan university. Prior to that, there was one in the Kingdom of Timbuktu, which was the first university in the world, succeeding the great Gnostic schools of Egypt and Osiris.
See, Timbuktu, while they was in the Dark Ages, had a university in Africa, Timbuktu. See, while they couldn't get nothing together, couldn't figure out what they were gonna do, black folk, it was a Timbuktu. It's a, yeah, why they ain't gonna teach that though? Because your Negroes, your job, you don't need to know nothing. So it make our job easier to manipulate and rule over you and steal everything you got.
On a deeper level, we are blessed with the real treasures the kings and queens of this world desire. This was the largest alluvial diamond ever found. It weighs almost 1,000 carats, 969 to be precise. This beauty was found by an old lady in her backyard about 2 years ago, 125 carats. Some people mine gold in their backyards. That's quite common. Besides gold and diamonds, we have about 20 precious minerals that have been discovered as of today. We recently started extracting huge petroleum reserves that have been discovered. We have platinum, ilmenite to make titanium, rutile to coat jets, iron ore, the largest iron ore deposits in Africa, the third largest in the world. Tantalite, also known as coltan, used in your mobile phones and computers. Bauxite for aluminum production. Zinc, chrome ore, copper, coal, phosphates, potassium, salt, lead, granite, asbestos, nickel, zircon. Furthermore, we have exquisite timber like mahogany, antique, and we have the most beautiful stamps in the world. Of course, the West needs Africa's resources most desperately to power airplanes, cell phones, computers, and engines. And the gold and diamonds, of course, a status symbol to determine their powers by their core and to give value to their currencies.
See that? They need the gold to give value to their money. I'm going to put the link in the chat if y'all want to check that out later. We'll drop it in the chat. All right. Mike, you there? All right, let me move on. That's that video if you want to check it out. Yeah, they found a mountain of gold, in Africa somewhere. Let me see, can I find that for you right quick? Congo, in the Congo. Let me see if I can find a video. Okay, let me share my screen. You're absolutely right. He got us thinking the Most High hate us. See, that's why we got to do what we got to do. Most High didn't leave us nothing. He gave white folks everything. No, they just done stole everything because we rebellious and disobedient.
Here's what is happening in Africa now.
Notice, I don't see nobody trying to take over everything. See what I'm saying? Everybody, all of it common. See, I don't see them fighting. See, all that fighting come from them. We done learned too much of their ways. Well, we got some, and you know, we do have some unruly people amongst ourselves, but I noticed they're not trying to kill each other. Okay, y'all get it. The Most High is using them jewels as bait. He using a jewel as bait. He gonna spank. He drawing them in. I'm telling you. Why y'all think the Most High put all that stuff there? You read the Bible, not to be mistreating the poor. He using that as bait. That's right, sharing the wealth. He using them resources as bait. Remember that Bible verse, I will draw them down. I don't quite know what a biblical valley of Jehoshaphat. I don't quite know where it's at. Might have spelled it wrong. They're going to draw them down to the valley of Jehoshaphat. I think that's in Book of Joel. Book of Joel, I think. But yeah, he said he's going to draw them down. I see Russia trying to get there. China trying to get there. All the European nations trying to get there. I'm telling y'all. But anyway, I don't know what. Yeah, he said he's gonna draw them down. He using this as he using that as bait. I'm telling y'all. They're gonna start fighting. Watch. The heathen gonna start fighting over who gonna get the biggest slice of the cake. Or the stolen cake at that. Let me get this mess off my computer. Hold on. Okay, now. All right. That's why I got that reptilian picture up there. Let me go to my reference right quick. See, this right here is at the London bridges. Notice they said the London Bridge is falling down. They need to burn it down. Joel chapter 3, verse 12. All right, let me go there. Thank you, Sister Arlene. All right, let me go there. Joel 3:12. All right. Joel 3:12. I'm telling you, he said he's gonna draw them down. Y'all get back out the way. Y'all stay out of white folks' business now. They ain't got, hey, stay out of white folks' business. Let the heathen be wakened, and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat, and there I will sit to judge all the heathen round about. Put ye in the sickle, for the harvest is ripe. Come, get you down, for the press is full, the fats overflow, for their wickedness is great. Multitudes in the valley of decision. For the day of Yahuwah is near in the valley of decision. Okay, now this right here. Put ye in the sickle, Revelation. The harvest is ripe. Okay. Revelation, put ye in the sickle. Right here, Revelation 14:18. All right, let's start at Revelation 14:17. And another angel came out of the temple, which is in Shamaim, which is in heaven. He also having a sharp sickle, And another angel came from the altar, which had power over fire, and cried with a loud cry to him that had the sharp sickle, saying, thrust in thy sharp sickle and gather the clusters of the vine of the earth, for her grapes are fully ripe. Now let's go back to Joel chapter 3. Go back to Joel chapter 3. What was it? What verse was it? Okay. Put ye in the sickle. This hadn't happened yet. See, this hadn't happened yet. Put ye in the sickle, for the harvest is ripe. Come, get you down, for the press is full. The vats overflow, for their wickedness is great. Telling you, he using this as bait. He's drawing them in. When they start fighting, you Negroes better be getting right. All right? Okay? And to feed his people. He's also using it to feed his people. Okay? So, yeah, and to feed our people. Ain't nobody else looking out for him, so he's looking out. It's a video. Let me see if this video here. Okay, let's go. Let's play this. Now, just because you get white people speaking up for black folks, you still watch them. I don't care if you got black folks speaking up for, watch them. Okay? If they ain't doing nothing, what they got to worry about? You ain't watching them trying to undermine them. You watching them to see the fruit. Okay? If somebody worried about you watching them to see if you friend or foe, something wrong.
What is wrong with this United Nations to allow Great Britain to even have a voice? They should be censured from this organization. They have no right to human rights, to claim concern for human rights when they have slaughtered 5 million Biafrans, when they have killed 2 million by genocide and by starvation. It is illegal. It is immoral.
5 million Biafrans and starved 2 million while she's sitting on gold. The big jewel that was in her thing, done stole it from South Africa, done stole another gem from India. Play that back.
And by starvation, it is illegal. By genocide and by starvation, it is illegal. It is immoral. It is ungodly. And Great Britain must pay the price. They must give up the rights to that oil. It is Biafran oil. It is not English oil. It is not Great Britain oil. It is not Nigerian oil. It is Biafran oil. And Biafra, according to the document and the contract, the United Million Biafrans.
I want to pay attention. 5 million. Okay. Now, these heathens is mad because Negroes don't care nothing about their queen. Okay. Would you expect, even though they're the same people, the Jewish people to mourn Hitler? Would you expect them to respect Hitler if he died? Huh? You wouldn't expect that. Nobody thinks that. But when it's us, you got to show some respect. I'm going to show some neglect. I'm all out of respect. I don't have no respect for no devils. None. I'm all out. Respect, I'm all out. But I'm going to play that back, that genocide, that 5 million. Listen, they talking about respect. I heard somebody say on the internet, it's a waste of dirt, putting her in a hole. It's a waste of dirt. I'm all out of respect for you devils.
5 million Biafrans, when they have slaughtered 5 million Biafrans, when they have killed 2 million by genocide and by starvation. It is illegal. It is immoral. It is ungodly. And Great Britain must pay the price. They must give up the rights to that oil. It is Biafran oil. It is not English oil. It is not Great Britain oil. It is not Nigerian oil. It is.
But I thought it was Commonwealth. No, it's coming death. Wherever these folks ruling, the people up under them is dying. It's a slow death. A death. Poverty is death. If you live in poverty and you got resources in the ground, that's death. you going without. Okay? Well, you slaughtering 5 millions of people. She done killed more than Hitler. I know them numbers is exaggerated. I'm gonna tell you why that 6 million is exaggerated. I looked at the census of the Red Cross, and it wasn't nowhere near no million. It was like 200 some thousand. But anyway, she done killed what they claim Hitler did. 5 million, and then 2 million starved. That's 7, right? Or as they saying 2 million of them starved. Either way, 5. Let's just say 5. Now she's stealing the oil. Well, not she, but she helped. You know what I'm saying? I thought it was coming wealth. No, it's coming theft, coming death.
Biafran oil. And Biafra, according to the document and the contract that the United Nations signed, Biafra has a right to their name, to their country, to their resources, and to their oil. God bless Biafra.
Okay.
Starts now.
A community in mourning after the deaths of 2 Cobb County Sheriff's deputies killed on the job.
And right now,
Well, I'm
we're
all
learning
out.
a lot more.
I'm all out of mourning. I'm all out of sympathy. I don't know if they were bad or good. I'm out. All right. Now, here's something else. In Kenya, only 6 months after the coronation of Queen Elizabeth II, the largest British massacre in Africa occurred. 6 months after. This devil didn't waste no time. She ain't waste no time. See, she ain't waste no time. She went right on doing the devil's work. She went on doing her father's work. Okay? The Mau Mau massacre, where the British suppressed the Kenyans who rose up and bombed them with 6 million bombs, killing more than 300,000 Kenyans. See, y'all in Africa, anybody under rulership talking about mourning, y'all need to get rid of them folks. They'll probably kill your next leader, but if a leader won't die for you, they don't need to rule over you. Y'all work that out amongst yourself. If a leader won't die for you, think about it, they'll sell you out, right? But anyway, this is history. All right, let me close this out. Okay, let me see what this is. As Britain celebrates the platinum jubilee of the monarch, this old fighter wants to send her a message. Yeah, bring back what you stole. See, as long as Negroes go along with this stuff, they just keep on doing it.
No. What's your note? Oh.
Ea ngokiro mongo riore, giurio koreari, giuga ne dimo erega. Gerega kujo giuga, o giuga no urago. Okare, osio kana mwana wa kioki. Rodore. Muherega. Aquele toragoco, naquele toragoco. A cabo da cogogo, ona mogana cogogo, no mone. O cone baba, one. Ona la cubana. Que tu contane. Marano a Mary. What Babica by that? Body get your camus that I want to the more how Mogicana. Oraku, get a jago, get a banana, or my okay, Tortilla, Tortilla, Camoguada, what are that?
That's all right. The most high gonna get them.
Nhà này cái hồ con gà qua, còn nó gọi cái tiền, nhà tôm này được gà qua, này cái can này cái mua mua.
I'm out some respect. I'm all out. I'm all out. Let me read y'all comments. I see y'all comments over here. That's right, chosen by y'all. Okay, Lady Butterfly. Yeah, they always over there. Yeah, keep creating division, giving people guns and stuff. Now think about this, family. Africa don't make no guns. So how you getting them rebels over there with guns? They doing that to they is manufacturing wars. You see, this video ain't seem to be playing on my phone. It's still playing on the computer though. I wonder what's going on. Maybe. All right. All right. Let me see where I'm at now. Where I'm at. It wasn't playing on my phone. You had to check stuff. You go to talking on stuff they don't like, boy. All right. Yeah. So you ain't rich. What kind of think about this, family? Let me look at y'all. See what y'all say in the comment section. Think about this, family. You royal, but you had to steal your gold. Usually the gold and stuff already be established. Think about it. See, them folks was appointed there. They Germans. Oh, yeah. Let me show y'all this. Let me find it first. Let me find it. Okay, yeah, let me show y'all this. Let me show y'all her doing the Roman salute, aka the German salute. So y'all, is this your queen? Look, the woman is a German. What do you expect her to do? I guess this would be her right here. What do you expect her to do? It's the Roman salute. You wondering why these folks. Yeah, you wonder why these folks hate black folks. Okay. And now I wonder why the Ish community don't hate her. I got another one for you. Hold on. Y'all remember this? Y'all remember this? Her grandson wearing a doggone Nazi outfit. Y'all remember this? They know who they are. Yeah, no, that's who you are. You ain't dressing up. You putting on who you putting on. You know who you are. This is Harry, the one that married Meghan Markle. See, yeah, they know who they are. Let me see this caption. But anyway, there you go. I forgot which one of them kin to Vlad the Impaler. Was it her? Philip? Is Philip kin to her husband kin to Vlad the Impaler? Let me see. Was it Philip? I forgot her husband. Philip. Was it Prince Philip? Let me see. This one's Kendra Blood. And this man said, now I think ain't this her husband? Yeah. He said he wanted to come back as a counselor. If he could be reincarnated, he wanted to come back as a counselor to thin out the population. But yeah. Let me see. Can I get look like a video? What is this? Trying to get away from these darn ads. I can't. Let me go somewhere else. But y'all get what I'm getting at. I just want y'all to see who these devils are. These folks are Germans. Okay. Let me go back to this quote. I typed in Philip wrong. I just give you an idea who she married. Let me see, can I get a good picture? Oh, those are pictures. Yeah, here it is, right here. No, he said he want to come back as a deadly virus. That's right. Prince Philip about reincarnated as a deadly virus to solve overpopulation. I want you to get an idea who she married to, okay? So this is who she married. A racist devil. Her children wearing, she throwing up racist symbols. She's a German. Think about that, family. These folks fought against the Germans. Okay, the Germans fought against the Germans, the German Ashkenazi Jews. When I stay out of white folks' fights. Stay out of white folks' business, all right? That's the moral. Stay out of white folks' business. Whatever they got going on. The script said the Most High was going to make these folks kill each other. That's what the word say. He gonna make them get out of that. That ain't got nothing to do with you. Yeah, that's salute. Let's show you who she is. Okay. All right. Let me close some of these tabs. Let me close some of these tabs. Let me see. That's a new tab. Okay, let me close some of these tabs. Yeah, I gave y'all the. Okay, let's go back over these. Okay, now why you got all these? Now, Revelation, what verse is that? Revelation 8 and 12. Revelation chapter 12. Let's go to Revelation chapter 12. Let me till the soul right quick. I've been going about an hour. Yeah, about an hour. Okay. Revelation 12. All right, let me blow this up. And there appeared a great wonder in heaven, a woman clothed with the sun and the moon under her foot, and on her head a crown of 12 stars, the nation of Israel. 12 stars, 12 tribes. The woman is the nation of Israel. Just read the script. All right. And she being with child cried, travailing in birth and pain to be delivered. Okay. And there appeared another wonder in heaven, and behold, a great red dragon, having 7 heads and 10 horns and 7 crowns on his head. Okay, I just wanted to plow the ground before I get to this. Okay, around London, 12 dragons. Okay, a great red dragon. I'm just saying, you act like you're so high and mighty and righteous, but you want to put dragons everywhere. Look, That's why you see this. That's why you see this right here. Look. That's why I got that picture from right there. All right. Yeah. Notice the 6-point star right here. I don't know what that is. The Ashkenazi, I told you they Germans also. They got 6 points. Call it the Star of David. That's a witchcraft symbol. But all right, let's move. Okay. This is on the London Bridge. We begin with this pair of absolute stunners, the Crimson Duo in gold trim. They call it the absolute stunners. All right. And guard over Holburton Viaduct. I say guard, but these two wings adjutances are so well careened that they never lift a claw in protest or for fear of scratching. I don't know. But anyway, I'm not going to read this mess. I don't care about no dragons. But look. Let's look. And I'm getting Notre Dame. I'm getting images of Notre Dame. That's what I'm getting, images of Notre Dame. That's what I'm getting images of. Demonic activity. That's what I'm getting images of. Demons. But anyway, let's roll on. Let's keep rolling. Okay. You got your cross upside down. The church, the Satanic Church, they have upside down crosses. The Vaticans. I'm starting to believe that, Lady Butterfly. They are descendants of the serpent, children of the serpent. The Vatican got upside down crosses in it. I showed you that. But anyway. It look like, I guess they all over the city. This is saying something. This is saying something. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. This is saying something. Okay, let me close that out. That's enough of that. All right. I just want to show y'all this. I just put that in there just for that, to show y'all that. But all right. Which one of these pictures? I got that lizard from one of these pictures. Got which one it was, but I forgot how I found it. But that's why I got that lizard from one of those pictures. Nevertheless. All right. Let me move on. What is this? Oh, yeah, right here. Look. 100 years of Windsor, but still the queen is partly German. That's something I put up. Should be another link somewhere. Let me see here. Closing these things out. There are 21 African countries that are still part of the British uncommon wealth or common death. And every one of them every one of them have to apply for a visa to go to the UK. Now, that's another thing. If you come in, why you got to apply for a visa to go to the UK? Because they want your black behind up out of there. We don't want you dark. We don't want you darkest darker than the UK. Your genetics is too strong. You're going to erase us. 95% of them are rejected. So they rejected most of the people trying to go to the UK. They rejected 95%. That go right in lockstep with that wind rush video I showed earlier in the video. They go right in lockstep with that. 95, they deporting black folks after they done built up the country. All right? The racism and anti-blackness in the name of British colonialism. You call her no majesty, nothing. But all right, let me close that out. Stolen jewels and stuff. I just want y'all to see this mess. What is this? Let me see, can I close this out? Harvard got little room to talk. All the slave bones they got, all the institution built out slavery, they got little room to talk. Harvard do. Matter of fact, our Hebrew names is at Harvard. I've done several videos on it. They got our information. But nevertheless, this is talking about the Mau Mau uprising again. Okay. Trying to get an estimation how many people they done killed. And they want to label us. They want to label us as some darn murderers and thieves. All the stuff just ain't on the media because they own the televisions. These Ashkenazis in particular. They own that. These people work for them, so they tell them what not to report on. See? All right? Let me see. Britain's Gulag chronicled how the British had battled this anti-colonial uprising by confining, arresting 1.5 million Kenyans to a network of detention. What a see, you always talking about some Hitler, the so-called 6 million. What about all these black folks this heifer done killed, done had her hand, these people done killed? See, what that history at? What about the Holocaust over here? See, over here in the United States, how the clock is still running on our deaths. See, they own the television. They don't put it in the paper. They don't put it in the books. You got these racist white supremacist devils right now trying to make it illegal to tell the truth about what they're doing. That's just like, that's just like people in prison, That's just like, let's just say the prison class was ruling. Everybody, just get your rough and toughest criminals, the murderers and the rapists, put them in the government. They get to make the laws. They get to say what go in the history book, what don't go in the history book. After a while, you start thinking these people are saints. But they criminals. That's what this is. These folks steal whole nations of people. They steal everything out the land and everything, and then make it look like you don't know how to rule yourself when the whole time they stealing everything that you got. Undermining you, killing your leaders, causing coups, got their hand in your government. And then talking about Negroes' IQ is low. I tell you what, give me liberty or give me death. We'll see how low of an IQ we got. Y'all finna find out. Matter of fact, let me show y'all what's on the horizon for you devils. Yeah, let's show us what's on the horizon for you devils. Give y'all something to look for. Yeah. Not there. I meant to go right here. That's why y'all hiding scripts out the book. All right, the Most High, the nation of Israel is the Most High's weapons of mass destruction. So saith the word. Yeah, the Most High has weapons of mass destruction, and it's his nation of Israel. Let me read it to you. Jeremiah 51:19. The portion of Jacob is not like them, for he is the form of all things, and Israel is the rod of his inheritance. Yahweh of hosts is his name. Thou art my battle axe and weapons of war, for with thee I will break in pieces the nations, and with thee I will destroy kingdoms. There you go. There you go. Yeah. We living, breathing weapons. We smarter than your smart weapons. Yeah. That's all right though. That's what y'all get ready. Let's see. All right, I covered that. That's what y'all get. That's what y'all do. Darn devil running around here killing everybody and lying. Yeah, we sent here to destroy these lies. That's our mission. Whatever y'all doing, we undoing. Oh yeah. There's something else I put up here, so I might as well. Let me go back. Now, the oil is in Africa. How the hell white folks running the oil? Black folks can't get nothing. See that? I'm not creating nothing. Now, they ordered it. Look, the oil is in Africa, but you got white folks stealing. That's what you're doing. You're over there stealing. Meanwhile, the popo ain't got no water, ain't got nothing. Come out some commonwealth. I told y'all if their lips is moving, you can almost believe they lying. Okay, Kenyan tribes take UK to European court over a court of human rights over colonial land grab. Stealing. Okay, let me show some of this video, and then I'm gonna be out. Let me see. Okay, let me do this video about 7 minutes. I might let it play all the way.
And the story given to British officials who work abroad is the Order of St. Michael and St. George. This consists of a star with a little enameled painting, and the painting shows the angel St. Michael standing on the neck of the devil, and the devil is a black man. This image is very similar to one that we've become familiar with, a policeman kneeling on George Floyd's neck as he says, "I can't breathe." And the idea of standing or kneeling on the neck of a black man is deeply embedded in these notions of dominance, of white people over black people, the dominance of Western nations over other countries. Now, one of the recipients of this award was a man called Sir Evelyn Baring. Sir Evelyn Baring was the grandfather of someone called Mary Wakefield. Mary Wakefield is the wife of Dominic Cummings, Boris Johnson's chief advisor, a man who has done more to cover up the record of current events than anyone else in this government. Sir Evelyn Baring was governor of Kenya when Kenya was a colonial possession of the United Kingdoms. And while he was there in the 1950s, he instituted a system of concentration camps, which even his own Attorney General compared to those run by the Nazis. He drove into these concentration camps and fortified villages. Almost the entire population of the Kikuyu people, then numbering over 1 million people. Huge numbers died, some of them of starvation and disease. Many beaten to death, burnt to death, tortured to death. Repeatedly, men were castrated. In some camps, almost the entire population of children died.
And until the Mau Mau are destroyed, the innocent too must suffer.
It was Evelyn.
Let's use that logic. You hear what he just said? Until the Mau Mau is destroyed, the innocent too must suffer. Okay, let's use that logic. Let's reverse that logic on white folks then. Until the white supremacists are destroyed, the innocent too must suffer. Let's use that same logic. Now, how you like me now? But y'all want to get mad at Nat Turner. Y'all don't know what Nat was looking at. See, y'all don't know what Nat was looking at.
Until the Mau Mau are destroyed, the innocent too must suffer.
It was Evelyn Baring who oversaw the creation of this system.
Sir Evelyn Baring, upon whom rests the main responsibility of the campaign.
We are making progress in that struggle, and we are all confident that in the end we will succeed.
He also directly authorized the beating to death of people within those camps. When Labour MPs asked inconvenient questions about this, on one particular occasion when 11 men were beaten to death, he told the Colonial Secretary to tell the MPs that they had died from drinking contaminated water. Before Britain left...
There you go again, messing with the water. I want y'all to pay attention now.
To death, he told the Colonial Secretary to tell the MPs that they had died from drinking contaminated water. Before Britain left Kenya, there was an order sent down, implemented by Special Branch, to conduct what they called a thorough purge of the archives. They burnt crate after crate of documents. One of the orders instructed that if there were too many documents to burn, they should be packed into weighted crates, taken as far from the coast as practicable, and dumped into very deep water without currents. They erased...
Hiding the evidence. Rewriting history. And you wonder why you got a white Jesus with the Bible describing him a whole nother way. Rewriting history. Colonizing the Bible. Colonizing history. Lying. Jeremiah 16:19. The children are going to inherit lies, to which things that are no value. Jeremiah 16:19. Y'all children are going to inherit lies. The Bible is talking about y'all.
Not only the evidence of what happened in Kenya, but much of what happened in Malaya.
The British troops in Malaya, slowly but steadily, are smashing the Red's reign of terror, and they'll keep at it till the job's done.
In Yemen, where Britain fought its dirty war, in Aden.
We're going to be extremely firm and extremely mean. If anyone starts in trouble, they'll just get the head blown off. And they'll get the message in time, you know.
We remember all this in the context of Boris Johnson telling us that to pull down statues is to lie about our history. The entire history that we are told about British imperialism is a lie. We, as a nation, have a greater level of pride in our empire than any other European nation. People look back with nostalgia to Britain's imperial past. That's impossible to understand unless we understand the massive fabric of lies, of deletions, which has airbrushed the colonial atrocities practiced everywhere we went. Imperialism has long been justified through the notion that the white man had a duty to civilize the so-called other races.
What do they call civilizing? Let's look at the action. Stealing, killing, and destroying. Because ain't nobody done it on the magnitude that these heathen have done it and currently doing it. So that's civilization. Stealing, killing, raping, and destroying, and lying. John 8:44. Let me go to the script right quick. John 8:44, fam. Yahukanon. That's civilization by their action. That's what they talking about, because that's all they doing. All of them. So if you sympathize with this, then you are the next of kin of the coming death, because you're gonna die a brutal death in the lake of fire. That's where you're headed. I'll show you who your daddy is. Ye are of your father the devil, and the lust, the desire, the will of your father ye will do. He was a murderer from the beginning. Oh, stealing, killing, and destroying. Oh, okay, he's a murderer. They murder. This is Satan's children. Oh, Satan is a dragon. They love dragons. Satan loves killing. They love killing. Oh, okay. And abode not in the truth. Oh, Satan don't like the truth. They don't like the truth. I'm starting to see the resemblance. All right. He was a murderer from the beginning and abode not in the truth, because there is no truth in him. When he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own, for he is a liar, and they are the children of it. Let's go to Jeremiah 16:19. All right. Where's Jeremiah at? Right here. $16.19. Okay. I'll start at 17. Jeremiah chapter 16, starting at 17. For mine eyes are upon all their ways. They are not hid from my face. Neither is their iniquity hid from the Most High's eyes. 18. And first I will recompense their iniquity and their sin double. Y'all gonna get double trouble. Y'all getting double. Okay? You ain't got to worry about it. You gonna wish that y'all cease to be exist as a people. You're gonna get double. You gonna wish that you got erased from the, you gonna get double. All right. And first I will recompense their iniquity and their sin double, because they have defiled my land. They have filled mine inheritance with the carcasses of their detestable and abominable things. Oh, Yah, my strength and my fortress and my refuge in the day of affliction. The Gentiles shall come unto thee from the ends of the earth. Have that happened yet? So y'all heathens got something to look forward to. Okay? You shall come from the ends of the earth. What black folk? We scattered to the ends of the earth. Y'all did that. I know we was rebellious and ignorant, and the Most High said we were going to serve our enemies. Yeah, but y'all overdid the punishment and still doing it. The clock is running. So he going to answer. Read the scripts. All right. Come from the end of the earth, shall surely our fathers have inherited lies. See, you're covering up the truth. You're lying about history. You're doing devilness. You're doing devilment. You're doing wickedly. And you cover it up, and you're going to inherit lies. You know why? Because you're sowing lies. You're planting lies. You're harvesting. You're going to harvest lies. You're fertilizing lies. Vanity and things where there's no profit. You reap what you sow. Come on, you got to civilize somebody. No, they mean civil lie. You got to civilize.
Racism is an ideology, and to a very large extent, it was created by British theorists. You can take it back to the late 18th century and the work of a physician called Charles White, who was one of the people who formalized this idea that there's a sort of ladder of life, and the white man is at the top of that ladder, and below the white man on the ladder is the white woman, and below that were people with dark skin. That ideology remains with us today. It's that ideology which led to the policeman kneeling on the neck of George Floyd, institutional racism, to systemic racism. And a huge part of that ideology began here in the United Kingdom to justify our seizure of other people's resources and other people's lives. These relationships continue by other means. Through our trade relationships today, which are often highly coercive, enforced by offshore tribunals of corporate lawyers, basically forcing countries to give up their natural resources, enforced by international debt, and what we see is a net drain of wealth from the poor nations into the rich nations. This wealth is not just being taken from other people in the...
Even that is a lie. Your so-called rich nations are the poor nations. That's why they steal it. The rich nation is the one that is taken advantage of. Those are the rich nations. The rich nations are in Africa. The poor nation is these doggone heathens that stealing everything. Those are your poor nations. That's the truth.
The world today, it's also being taken from future generations. the capacity
Matter
of
of fact,
the earth to support.
matter of fact, Revelation chapter 2:9. Matter of fact, that was in chapter 1. Let me see, Revelation 2:9. Let's see, chapter 2. Right here. I know thy works and tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich. And I know the blasphemy of them that say they are Jews and are not, but are a synagogue of Satan. See, yeah, you in poverty, but you rich. Heathen is stealing everything. And also rich in spirit. My message, believe it or not, my family, is to enrich your spirit. Be uplift. See, we at the tail end of this punishment. All right?
Is being wrecked by those who are burning through the earth's resources as quickly as possible, who are destroying our life support system.
Okay, they destroying the earth, right? They destroying the earth, right? Okay. The Most High say he's going to destroy those that destroy the earth. So who destroying the earth? Revelation. I'm looking for Revelation. Revelation 11:18. And the nations were angry, and thy wrath is come, and the time of the dead, but they should be judged. And thou shouldest give reward unto thy servants, the prophets, and to the saints, and to them that fear thy name, small and great, and should destroy them which destroy the earth. These folks ain't ruling, they running it in the ground. They destroying the earth. And the Most High finna get them. They is messing up his earth. Okay?
Environmental destruction, imperialism, racism, these are intimately connected.
Hallelujah.
They all mesh together as part of a global system of injustice. It's not just the bad stuff in history that they don't want us to see. It's also the good stuff, the massive role of the slave revolts and rebellions, of the slaves themselves and the ex-slaves, who through their advocacy managed to generate a huge amount of outrage about the slave trade and what it involved. Similarly, the history of resistance and rebellion within these shores, a huge range of people's movements amongst the working classes, amongst the middle classes, trying to create a better, juster, more democratic nation, often hundreds of years before their visions came to fruition. And by learning from that history, as well as by learning from our history of atrocities, these two hidden histories, we can begin to understand where we stand, why we are where we are, and how, from that position, we can start to build a better world. Double Down News brings the big issues together.
All right. Got the lowdown for Double Down. All right, let me see here. All right, family. Love y'all. Take care. Y'all take care. And let me see, what should I play? Well, let's just get it popping.
Yeah. They say I'm confrontational. I want peace, just not at the cost of my silence. Speak up. Through the hood, I keep hearing people saying I'm supposed to die tonight. They can't destroy what they ain't built in the first place. So I'm finna ride tonight.
I went from a truth seeker to truth speaker. Truth through the booth, your Bluetooth or your coupe speaker. Yeah. Run up in here, I cut an ear, I'm too Peter. I bucket fear, I chuck a spear like Lou Peter. They love it here, I hate it here. They murder babies and pervert the children and make it here. It's getting crazy, everybody claiming they gangster here. And everybody feel it, but nobody is say it here. This call over money, so I say what I want, dog. Yeah. Your favorite rapper don't need too afraid to be broke, dog. You lose your career pissing in folk off.
But you could call black women hoes and kill all the black men that you want, dog. And I don't care if you hate that, I could take that. But stop claiming you real, knowing you hate facts. Sad thing is how fast you could diss a black queen and turn around and walk on eggshells for a drag queen. Bizzle, this what you wanted? I never came for the smoke. If it gotta go down, then let's get it poppin'. And see, that really ain't what I want. If it gotta go down, then let's get it poppin'. You can't muzzle me, dog, I say what I want. And if it gotta go down, then let's get it poppin'. I really love peace, but I'm ready for the war. So if it gotta go down, then let's get it poppin'. World full of fake news, nothing real about it. Put their agenda in the middle and just build around it. You don't use your own brain, they gon' flip the whole thing and trick you with a headline to tell you how to feel about it. Call a man a racist, you'll take what he said racially. Call him homophobic, you'll take what he said hatefully. They label it hate, you can't even disagree tastefully. To shake the label, you switch sides, it's mind slavery. These people are evil, don't eat what the media feeding you. Deceitful and wicked, they giving you lenses to see it through. Everybody lying, nobody willing to speak the truth like the Lord said it would be. Maybe we'll see him soon. Bizzle. I never came for the smoke. If it gotta go down, then let's get it poppin'. And see, that really ain't what I want. If it gotta go down, then let's get it poppin'. You can't muzzle me, dog, I say what I want. And if it gotta go down, then let's get it poppin'. I really love peace, but I'm ready for the war. So if it gotta go down, then let's get it poppin'. They tryna turn your little boy into a princess, and they ain't even gave him a chance to be a prince yet. They sick agenda telling you to let him clip his member. He can't even pick his bedtime, but he could pick his gender. They say that I ain't woke, I say they ignorant. See, I remember how the pilgrims did the Indians. Remember, they ain't just attack them, they befriended them. Gave them blankets full of diseases and ended them. Outrage, footage leaking every other week or two. So you don't see the blankets, they sneaking you. They ain't gotta squeeze at you, they feminizing your males and leading you into a lifestyle that won't allow you to reproduce. One black life gone, they'll march in the street with you. They hand you a blanket to say abortion is free for you. How else you gonna get ex-slaves to agree with you? To kill themselves, say you giving them the freedom to. Bizzle, let's wake them up. I never came for the smoke. If it gotta go down, then let's get it poppin'. And see, that really ain't what I want. If it gotta go down, then let's get it poppin'. You can't muzzle me, dog, I say what I want. And if it gotta go down, then let's get it poppin'. I really love peace, but I'm ready for the war. So if it gotta go down, then let's get it poppin'.